Welcome to Money Matters, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are talking about a very serious topic, the economy. Now, as most of you know, lately the economy has been in a very serious strain. The Dow has just had its second largest loss ever, and major corporations and banks such as AIG, Chase Financial, and Wachovia have been bought up or bailed out to keep them from going bankrupt. Families all over the country are starting to lose their homes due to the adjustable rate mortgages, and the dollar continues to fall daily. Today we have three guests on our show. They are all going through this depression at varying stages in their lives and careers. We have with us Laura, a pre-med student from the University of Iowa, Bennett, a Chicago-based lawyer and father who is hoping to retire soon, and Ruth, an elderly woman who has already lived through the Great Depression and is now facing this current crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ruth, Bennett, and Laura to the show. Now, Ruth, you've already lived through the Great Depression. What can you remember of living during those hard times? I understand. Ruth, do you remember any of the effects it had on others? And how did that make you feel? Well, that sounds like it must have been a really hard time to live through. Our other two guests have not ever lived through something like this before, and the magnitude of the Great Depression and the current state is very trying on their current lives. So tell me, Bennett and Laura, how has the situation in the economy today affected you? Thank you. Have any of you felt that the cost of living has gone up since the economy began falling? Now, Bennett, you were actually planning to retire soon, were you not? So, with the economy in its current state, how is this going to affect those plans? Now, Ruth, obviously you've been retired for a while now, but has this affected your retirement plan at all? That must be very difficult to go through. Do you feel the government could have avoided the situation altogether? Thank you for that. So Ruth, if you feel a lot of this was caused by greed, do you think the average American spends too much on unnecessary things? Alright, well it's time to take a short break right now, so here's a word from our sponsors, First Fidelity Mortgage. They're a mortgage company that is trying to help people get out of the debt that you say the lending firms have caused. When we come back, there will be more with Ruth, Bennett, and Laura. Welcome back to Money Matters. For those just joining us, today we are here with Ruth, a retired grandmother, and Bennett, a lawyer close to retirement, and Laura, a college student. So Laura, you said you pay a lot more in college than when living at home. What about the cost of college itself? Being a pre-med student, what are your future plans for medical school? Do you have any concerns about the expenses? Well, that's good, but being in college also tends to isolate young adults from the daily world. Do you feel that you have a pretty good understanding of the current economic crisis or not? Well, we're running out of time, so to finish us off, I would like to ask each of you, do you think the economic situation is going to get better or just get worse? And what about you, Bennett? Ruth, what do you think? You've already lived through the Great Depression. Is this nation going to be able to recover, or is it headed towards just another Great Depression? Well, that is all the time we have for today, folks. Tune in next week as we discuss how the political election has affected the economy. Thank you for joining us.